And a very good evening, East Africa. Thank you so much for keeping yourselves glued onto the continent's leading intellectual platform, actually the highest platform for solution finding. I am talking none other than The Desk. Now, many thanks to all those who keep themselves glued onto U24 television. We trust that every time you watch U24, you're inspired, you're motivated, but above all, you are educated. Like tonight, it's going to be a very insightful one as we dive deep in the importances of peace. Why is peace important to a youth, to a Ugandan? What should we even care? We have the Global Peace and Service Ambassador. He's here and he's joining us on set today. So if you are a youth and you're interested to know what exactly is happening in that arena, you better sit back, relax, better lean forward, or even stand up. My name is Shadrack Kisame as usual, and I'm telling you, we're going to be talking to a man who has done it, who has seen it, he's traveled around the world, and he's going to be giving us some insights. Very welcome, Ambassador.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good to see you, sir.
I'm okay, sir.
Thank you so much for talking to us at a short notice.
Well, yeah, I'm here. I'm always ready to work.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, for the youths who are watching, because mainly the people who consume my show are majorly youth. So I would love and request that you introduce yourself to them, you say hello to them before we dive deep.
My name is Global Peace Service Ambassador Kambula Milton, the President of Global Peace Foundation. We operate in 51 countries around the globe, really promoting peace, because peace is the foundation for economic development, for young people to benefit from their talents.
Right.
Peace is really the foundation for education.
Right, right.
Because when there is insecurity and insurgency, there is no education. You can't go to school.
Right.
Farming can't go on. Tourists cannot come. Those of you at startups, they cannot begin. They cannot do anything. So I'm very passionate about peace. And I operate and move around the world, nurturing and mentoring young people, especially those who want and motivated to become billionaires and peace ambassadors like me. Amazing,
amazing. You know, you bring an interplay of peace and economics. And that's what I wanted to ask the most. Like, why is peace so important for the economic development of a country?
As you know, right now in the Gaza Strip, you know what's happening in Gaza?
Yes, yes, yes.
So no one wants to invest in Gaza. Even in Cairo right now. You know, people are really bombarding themselves, they're fighting. When people are fighting, even if me and you here, so can we think about really opening a company?
No,
or even to have this talk show?
Yeah.
So for you to be able to think about many things, you know, others want to be, first think about peace, because peace is the foundation, is the seed, is the backbone of every dream you have.
Right.
For you to be able to achieve any dream, there must be peace.
Correct.
And I want to tell you, young people, that you must become the engineers of peace and stability in the country. That yes, we have many guns, the UPDF is there.
Yes.
But they don't have all the guns to protect the country. The borders are open, anybody can run around, you know.
Yeah.
A young person can make a bomb and you move around and bomb people.
Yes, that's correct.
Young people can drink alcohol and drugs, and you just see young people are right, mad, crazy, moving everywhere. So those of you who think peace is just, you know, a voluntary work,
yes.
No, it is compulsory.
It's actually compulsory.
It has to be compulsory. You and me must make sure that there is no insecurity in the country, to make sure we are united beyond tribalism.
Yes.
If we allow young people to say, Nze nkola ne Muganda munange.
Yes.
So do the Bagandas have the technology? Do they have the skill, all the skill
set, yes.
To say, okay, Nze nkola ne Muganda munange.
Yes.
I don't trust other tribes. So we need one another.
Ambassador,
others are tall, others are short, so we need one another, all tribes. The Muchiga has this, they are hardworking. There are others who think, others who know how to use their hands. Others are smart in the brains. So we need those who are sharp, those who are slow thinkers. We need those who are tall, those who are short. The short ones will need the tall ones to see for them.
Yes, sir.
But the ones who are tall, maybe they have long legs. They may jump the opportunities in the middle.
The stride is too long.
So we need everybody, all religions.
And Ambassador, you make a very important point that we probably do not see. That peace starts from even culture, tribes.
Exactly.
That's how instability starts. And we had not thought about that, the aspect of tribes.
We need each other, because peace is a narrative. It's a narrative. It's an ideology. you have young people to be the engines of this ideology. Forget about your political party ideologies.
Yeah.
You as an individual, it starts with you. Peace of the world begins with you. It begins with you at home. How do you interact with your brothers and sisters at home? With your uncles, your parents? You know, then the mindset of saying that from today onwards, I will not involve myself in promoting conflict. But I will become the angel who brings to inspire others to live in harmony, to make sure for them they don't want peace, people smiling, people, you know, they have selfies, propaganda, they want hate speech.
Yes, hate speech.
Social media is all about and you disrupt the peace of it.
Yes.
So young people, you need to know that you need to have this ideology of saying, I will stand for peace.
Correct.
In your heart, starting with you, regardless whether you come from a poor family.
Yes.
I came from a humble background. I was a street kid also, but people helped me. A Muganda man picked me from the street and gave me education. I played football in his school, and I earned free education.
Amazing.
Up to the university, some other person picked me from being an askari. I was an askari.
Wow.
So, because they loved my character. Because everywhere I went, I was a hard worker. I used to work hard.
Amazing.
Not stealing people. Not bringing lugambo, you know, kulopa abantu, you know,
integrity,
you know,
yes.
Integrity. And because of that, people lifted me. Look where I am.
Amazing.
I am operating offices in 51 countries around the globe.
Amazing. Ambassador, we're going to go for a quick break. But before we go for that quick break, this peace is a mindset. Just talk a little bit about that, then we're going into a break.
Because of being an ideology, it's something you believe in, like the way you believe in Jesus, others believe in Muhammad. All those people, they came because they wanted peace.
Yes.
You and me to be in peace.
Yes.
So it has to be that even God, for you to get heaven, he wants people who are peaceful in the mind. So it is a mindset. Which mindset should have that positive attitude towards others?
Right.
Why should you think other tribes are not bad? Other religions are bad? No. God did not plan things like that.
Yes.
He created us in our different tribes, different religions, different gender, for us to really exist and the world to exist. If there were no women, how would the world exist? If there were women only, how would men wouldn't be there?
Yes.
So there is we supplement each other.
Correct.
For us, therefore, to be to have success, my neighbor must be successful first. You have to first lift your neighbor to be successful. So that now he gives you space to work together, to lift you also. To
lift each other together. Ambassador, on that point of coexisting and uplifting each other, I want to go for a quick break, but when we come back, we start right there and the importance of lifting up each other. Now, I'm telling you, it's getting hot. The man in the chair, he's passionate, extremely passionate and zealous about peace. Now, if you are also zealous about peace, make sure that you tune in and do not go away. After the break, we're coming back. Welcome back. We're still broadcasting here at our home, Nile Avenue, Nakasero Hill, UBC headquarters. But guess what? You are live on U24 television. My name is Shadrach Kisame, and I'm telling you, today we're digging deep the importance of peace. Some of you are just ranting on social media. Some of you want to be developed alone. You don't care about your neighbor. The man in the chair has just convinced me that for me to take off in harmony, I need to take off with my brother. How important is my neighbor taking off together with me? I should be the one dancing in the light alone. Why should I bring people together on the dance floor with me?
Oh my God, you know, it's like a tree.
Yeah.
A tree cannot just be there. It has to have branches. The branches are important.
Yes, sir.
So now here is the tree. Now some of us, we are the branches.
Correct.
But now those branches are the one that gives fruits. But some of you cut the branches.
So you remain fruitless.
You remain fruitless. And because you are fruitless, the country cannot benefit from you.
Yes.
And because the country cannot benefit from you, the government cannot get tax to build and construct roads and the hospitals and to pay the soldiers and to pay the judges. And so the country cannot exist without this concept of peace. So in this is that the young people need this vision. Because it's the vision that will guide you toward success. And this vision goes like this, that regardless of our differences in religions, regardless of our differences in political parties, in the age, maybe the economic status of our families, where we come from, others have not passed exams. I'm talking about the differences in our nationalities. Even, you know, Rwanda, you know, Kenyans, others are Ugandan. Regardless of those things, we remain one family under God. That the God that created the other one is the same God that created you. So you have no right to segregate, to say I will not work with him or her. Let me tell you, that person was created to help you become somebody. You were created to actually help him or her to also become somebody. And so for us to get the blessings of God, because it's God, the supreme God, who knows this will die of poverty, the other one will be rich. To make that decision, he sees us the way we operate in our minds. Because for you to become rich, he first seeks, if I give him wealth, won't he use that wealth to kill one another? So you must know that the spiritual God, the God that gives all these beautiful things, is in you, watching you, how you think. But now if you have a negative attitude towards your neighbor, because of his tribe, because of his religion, because of the way he looks, some Ugandans vote in guild presidents who are handsome. But the guy is handsome, but the head is empty.
There's no vision.
And they start crying, to show the fee. But you voted. You voted a handsome man, but he was a bad character. He cannot actually lobby for the students for a good meal at school. So I must say that young people, the future of being a billionaire is right in your hands. Because it was a long time to become rich, you must be 50 years. Today, for you to become a billionaire, you must be 20 years. 20 years. When you clock 35 years, you're already a poor man forever and ever. Amen.
We've forgotten. Ambassador.
So you have to work with one another. The Machinga need to bring this, the synergy, the Catholic, the Muslim, and you build companies.
Correct.
Companies that can manufacture iPhone, cars, so that the engineers of who can make tires can become the Machinga. The ones that can make the engine can become this Baganda bolts to the way engine. The ones that are making the maybe the body bolts, the Arua. Those people are yes. Now this one, the Basoga, they like good chairs. They can make those. They know. So a car cannot. You go to Japan. Japan,
you can't assemble alone.
You can't really manufacture these Toyota cars. They are developed by younger people. But these young people, the different tribes, different religions, they manufacture different things.
Amazing.
Then the engineers, and you see even lawyers have a role on the car manufacturing.
Legal
the engineers, the people who studied chemical engineering. There is an engineer for electricity. There is an engineer of balancing. Even religious leaders, they pray for the cars.
Pray for you to take off.
So everybody has a role in actually building synergies.
Ambassador, when it comes to building synergies, do we, and again not to politic, but do you think do you think somehow the politics, you know, the loose politics on the streets has contributed to, you know, the ideology of the youth not really uniting?
Yeah, because now look at the report we just received from the Inter-University Council of Inter-University Council of East Africa. They are telling us 63% of our young people are half-baked. So they come out from universities, our schools, when they are half-baked. So they are not skilled. They don't have the 21st century competencies. So I must call upon young people that yes, the colonial education has not given us a great future.
Right, right.
But then tujja kuba ensekere ziri mu chupa zirwanagana. Manyi buli emu egezaako kulinya, then the other one grabs. So we grab each other down. We grab each other down. The one who wants to, who is now maybe 5 million, now you start on social media. Wana guy kirabika yagenze mu misambwa.
Yagenze mu nyanja.
Yagenze mu nyanja mwana. Bagayi mwana timwina magezi bwembera mwene. Now young people of today, they need now to pray for that guy to become more richer, so that his company can expand, so that he can employ more of you, so that he can now pay taxes. Then, so in terms of the ideology you are talking about, young people don't have mentors.
Mentorship.
Mentorship is very poor in the country. There is no mentorship in the country now. The elders are in drinking.
Yes.
And marrying 550th woman, the 7th woman.
Why are you marrying after retirement?
I keep saying, you ask this guy. This guy, why are you marrying
after retirement?
You would be now saying you are now retired from all these things.
All these things.
Only now to focus on mentoring young people.
Yes.
How you became a chief justice, how you were a member of parliament. But you find them, they are all joining now the younger people in bad things. So because they lack a mentorship, the young people are on their own, and it is now social media mentoring them. And they forget that the technology need to be guided by values to benefit from them.
Ambassador, let's go for a break. After the break, we started social media technology.
Exactly.
How is disrupting the ideology and then peace also. But do not go away. I'm telling you, the desk always is hot, and you can't be the judge of what you get every Wednesday here on U24 television. But do not go away. I'm coming back. All right, I'm telling you, the ambassador, this man, he speaks as he knows it, he speaks as he's passionate about it. And I'm telling you, you can follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere, Shadrach Kisame, and at the desk 256. We're still with the ambassador. Now, talking about social media, ambassador, are you on social media?
Yeah, I have some, but I don't allow it to manage me.
Are people following you?
Oh, some people, and you know, they say I'm boring because I don't put those bad things. That's why I have small numbers.
but also, ambassador, social media. Let's talk about what is it? Is it the youth? Is it the kind of content? Why is that our youth are gravitating towards what I would call non-educative, non-impactful topics? That's where you find numbers. Ono yamukubi oli yabye baoli.
Yachikubye he stole someone's wife.
Exactly.
Now this is the thing. When I was in Manila, but also in Malaysia.
Manila is Philippines.
In the Philippines.
Okay.
And I studied also South Korea. Because of the way government operates, before they launch something, they first teach the people the advantages and disadvantages, and how to use technology to really transform your economic status. In Africa, because the West does not want us to benefit even from this technology, they bring technology to actually manage us, not us managing technology. Because they know that if technology is used well, then we will be able to use our petroleum, our gold, our diamonds, to become socially, economically, and politically independent.
Right.
So in this case, younger people, I want to talk to you. You can become a billionaire in 24 hours if you know how to use technology.
Ambassador, isn't that ambitious?
Now let me show you. A young person has 1 million people on social media.
Yeah.
But what he has been doing is that now he puts internet on the phone that he bought with his money to just do Lugambo. But if you use this airtime to turn the 1 million people on your Instagram, on Twitter, now which is X, on your Facebook page, to just market your product.
Correct.
Your product, maybe a product like learning how to turn tomatoes into tomato sauce. Then you put, what's your name?
Shadrach Pest.
Shadrach Pest
Yes.
International.
Yes, yes.
Then you put, when you consume this tomato sauce, you become maybe brighter. Then you supply, you digitize your marketing
Right,
tools.
right,
You
right.
share on social media.
Right.
Every day you sell maybe 1,000 containers
yes.
or bottles. Do you know what that can turn into in 24 hours? Now, young people, to do that, they are simply on taking bifananyi by'obubina bw'abawala.
Yes, and post.
Ta!
And that
Nabuteekayo.
is what will trend.
And that's what will trend and have the 1
Million
million.
views.
You have 1 million views, wrong numbers. They will not help you turn into a billionaire.
Ambassador, I was trying to make you know, like, because I always put this on YouTube
Yes,
after
brother.
they air on TV.
Yes, please.
So someone told me, you know why your things are not moving? I'm like, "Why? You're too serious. The things you're talking are too serious. You should get a picture of a naked woman, put it in front so that they click. When they click, they find you there. Now I'm like, people will be disappointed.
You rather have one person.
One person, and they know what I'm talking about.
Useless idiots. We call them useless idiots. Now let me tell you, I cannot go get my salary, which I have worked for 30 days,
Yes.
and buy bundles of 50,000.
Yes.
You're getting 20,000,
Yes.
200,000.
200.
Then you use 50,000
For bundles.
For bundles.
Yes.
Just to share the stupid things that cannot add or help you add on the salary. So if those of you who want to die of poverty, please, you don't come near me.
You're excused.
You are excused because you are permanently bankrupt and wait for your death.
It's okay.
And such a people usually die. But the guy has been having some disease,
Yes.
but he has no money
yeah.
to go for checkup.
Yeah,
Young people are walking dead, walking dead.
Walking dead.
Walking dead. On
Yes.
the road. They are sick, infections.
Yes,
Ebizimba biri
yes.
munda, naye he's on social media.
Social media.
Why can't you go earn your money in the industrial area? Nze ffe twasitulanga migugu mu kibuga awo. Nokola emitwalo gyo ebiri. Kati mponyeeponye ekifuba neetika emigugu. Ate now in the evening on social media. Things ebitanyamba.
Ambassador, for us, we are too cool. We are cool kids.
I'm talking to those that want to be rich, really.
Yes.
That's my Mercedes. You see that Mercedes. It costs 450 million shillings. Now, to buy that car, you must be a thinker. You must be a creative person. Now, those of you who want to put on like me and
Yes.
really, because in heaven, they will not allow you if you are not smart.
Yes. Yes.
You know, people think these are jokes.
Yeah, and they think heaven is the most excellent place.
It's clean.
Clean, smooth.
naye bagayi bali mu njaga
Yes.
bali mu mayirungi bakolamba. You people, why can't you relax? Muve mu kukolamba tukole sente. Bali mu jimu
Tuve mukolemba.
tukole mitwe.
Mitwe.
Nosanga gayi akola jimu akolera kanyama kugenda kusitula bakazi
I know.
okuba na girlfriend.
Ambassador, someone told me, it is funny but true, the
Yes.
stories we meet. So they told me, and they say, that guy, for him, and he's a really mugged person.
He's looking good.
Looking good, and they're like, for him, he only does all that so that he's funded by women. And I'm thinking, how can I live my life? Like, how can I live my life? Just to look good so that a woman can put
Can
money
you
in me.
imagine? Now, those idiots, after 20 years, they are going to become elders. And people are going to depend on your mentorship. That's why my young people, fellow young people, I am also a youth like you.
Yes.
Do not depend on bad mentors. Don't look for drunkards to be your mentors.
Yes.
Womanizers to be your mentors. Actually, for us, we are boring, yes. But we have content. We have got an experience of street. I was on street eating on Kasasiro, you know, eating Kasasiro.
Wow.
I used to sleep in boxes.
Wow.
But as much as I was on streets of Kampala, I knew I had a dream.
The mindset was
one
different.
One day
Yes.
I'll be a billionaire.
Amazing.
One day I actually told my colleagues, I said, guys, my future will become future presidents.
On the street.
Yes. We didn't have shoes. We would run left and right. They would arrest us, police. We run behind the toilets. But we did not allow our situation to dictate that we will become forever like that. So my young brother, my young sister, you may be in a situation you are in. You don't have school fees. You don't have maybe money. You have something you want to do but no capital. No, but I want to encourage you. God is seeing you. You are not going to be the same. Because what is in you reflects greatness. Dream big, and God is not a stupid God. He's a God of possibilities. He's a God that makes things happen.
Right.
And he's not a bankrupt God.
Yes,
no,
very important.
no. God is a rich man.
Very important.
And so he's just waiting to see that you actually pass that exam of being patient, of loving people, forgiving people.
Yes.
You know, wishing others well. And so tomorrow you'll become the billionaire and drive a Mercedes that I have there.
Amazing.
And that is peace.
Ambassador, before we wind up, because you know, I think we'll need to have part 2. I don't know when I'll get to you because there's so much to talk about. Ambassador, the aspect of mentorship, you know, I was telling people on both TV and radio, and I'm saying, you know, we want so much to take over from the people that are in power. You know, be it politics, be it at your office, your supervisor or your manager has been in office for, say, 20 years, and you're waiting next in line. We want to take over so much, but are we ready?
I think the young people of Uganda are not ready. That's why even the president is in State House for 40 years. We got to rise up, man, my brother. We got to show the country that we are ready. That we are ready. We must show, but we will not show the country that we are ready when we are the ones who are the most corrupt.
Yes, us.
When you look at what they are speaking, they are not talking about things that build the country and the Africa. None of them. Look at them political parties. Young people cannot talk about Pan-Africanism.
There's nothing they're talking about, right?
They are talking about their little things.
Crumbs.
Africa right now, we want to build a Pan-African economy. We are talking about a curriculum that is not just on paper, but turning around our dreams into products on the market. We want to graduate with jobs. But you find them in political parties, they are talking nonsense, you know, and they are telling us that they are no nonsense.
And there's no ideology
and there's no ideology, empty talks, but we don't see products on the market of what they are talking about.
True.
So politics is now dead because Bagai, muli bakabi. Muli bakabi baganze nali street kid nalinga gwe. Ate gwe kirabiko lina bulungi. Fe twalya chapa tukatujire tukubala ine kasoda nga mugaga bakatusulira. Tukubala ino kuva no paka jinja. Kati nze mbagamba. Government will not give you anything because someone asked, don't ask what government has done for you. But ask yourself, what have you done for the government? Kubanga government negwango kubeerawo gwe nange yefe tulina okukola notuleka ama company. We have to put companies there abayimbi muyimbe so that musasule emisolo. Amalwaliro gabeeremu n'eddaga. Enguudo government ezizimbe. Kati lwaki ebintu biganye is you people begging. You are beggars. Younger people are beggars. If you are a younger man, you have the energy, you have the muscles. Why are you a beggar? You have the head. Now, if you are old, it will be even be disabled now.
But we'll even get to the old age.
Even talk about it. Kubanga kati gwe osaze obere musabirizi. Katonda tagenda kuwa kisanga guli osaba nnyo. Kozesa amaanyi go, kozesa your energy. Add your colleagues, make teamwork, collaborate, go to Wavamuno, go to Gundi Sudi, mumugambe mwina company esimula, ajaba wemirimu. Nayo munafu, ayino kufa ensi okubeerawo. A weak one must die for the country to advance. That's where we are going by 2050. Poor people must die.
If you're weak,
and the hospitals will be for only the rich. Organic food emere gino gye tuzanyiramu emmere lumonde biki eyo emmere ino kulibwa abagagga bokka tebagala kufa
you can't afford it
janga food eri wali bye tugenda olya ensamaki omanye asamaki onagijua
the samaki
onagijua fish fa banaku tulina okulya magumba abagagga bali enyama kati embere nga tenaba kuba mbi nnyo muvubuka gwe tokkiriza by 2050 kusange nga gwe omutwe gukyali mukalu engoye ziva China lwaki gwe tokola zizo
and you're fashionista
kola engato kolayo t-shirt ugambe love Uganda bajja kugula.
Yes.
Ogendo ubera smart, you are a very smart man.
Thank you, sir.
You are very smart. Naino sanga guy amayirunja ali amayirunja akola
Muno muzi.
no yagala omulimu noga naye guy yo tankube ekiswe
ekiro.
Labikako bulungi. Kubanga bwo labika bulungi bajja ko omulimu. Yogera bulungi. Love peace, making sure gwe toli wa fujjo.
No ntalo.
Everywhere you go there must be peace.
Right.
So that now people love you, like to work with you, so that they invest in you, and transparency, integrity. Abavuka tibagala mazima babbi. Babbi okubera ndi babbi. No one want to be
to deal with them.
So my last shot, Bagamba, regardless of the differences, we are one family under God, and it means we need to interact and invest in our companies together, and raise our companies together, and then enjoy together. If it is suffering, let us cry together. But when you are together, there must be a solution. Thank you. God bless you guys.
I am telling you, the ambassador right here, you can't stay with him. We just stayed with him for what, 30 minutes? And guess what? Our minds have been transformed. And I think if we have him again, it will be amazing. Our lives will never be the same again. But I want to say good night, good luck, adios. May God bless this beautiful Uganda, for God and my country. Until next Wednesday, ciao.